He's kind enough to join us right now on the program. There he is. Marlon, my man. How are you?
Blessed, happy, healthy,
It's a
all
beautiful
the good
time.
ones.
Good to hear.
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful day
It's a
outside.
beautiful time to be alive. It's always a beautiful day around here.
Yes, it is. You are a lucky man. Cheeto, there's a lot to talk to you about. You're very much in the mix here. First of all, can I ask you, what did you think of the Aljamain Sterling TJ Dillashaw fight this past Saturday?
You know, it was a great fight. Nothing taken away from Aljamain. He won fair and square. TJ seems like he came injured, but the guy came to fight. If he would have pulled it off, he would be a hero by now. But shit happens. His shoulder came off, and you know, sad for him. But the champion keep the belt, so good for him.
So you take nothing away from the champion. I agree with you. Some people want to say, easy, he got lucky, this and that. You're not one of those people.
Well, most of those people will never accomplish and having never accomplished anything. So it's easy for people like that to hate. For us, the ones that are actually doing something in life, it is what it is. A win is a win, a loss is a loss, and fuck it. You better be in the good side of that sword. And Aljamain won the belt, fair and square. If your shoulder came out, if your nose came out, if your hair came out, who the fuck cares? He won the fight. Period.
It's part of the game. Now, what about the O'Malley-Yan fight? Could I ask, who did you score it for? Who do you think won?
When the fight was over, in my opinion, I got a lot of people have 3-0 to Yan. I got 2-1 to Yan. The body language of O'Malley was, a body language of like, I lost the fight. And then when they gave it to him, I thought it was a gift decision, but again, fuck it, the guy won the fight. Now he's gonna have a number one next to his number, I guess. But I believe it was a gift. I believe he got the decision gifted, but we'll see what happened with that. It was a close fight. Both guys hurt each other, and I think everything come down to the takedowns and the control time. But it was. I feel it was a similar fight to my fight with Sonya Don. If you ask me, my personal opinion.
So, and I'm just curious, did he surprise you? Did O'Malley surprise you? Did he do, regardless of if he won or not, did he do better than you thought he would?
I think for all the people that say that he sucks and he's just all talk, I never thought that. I always said it before. The guy can fight. The guy is talented. The guy have his tools. I think he's the only one. He's the actually surprised one that he can prove himself to everybody, because I actually think he can fight. I actually think he got power on his hands. I think he's kind of slick, but saw the rest of the division, saw the rest of the top 15. At that level, anybody can hang with anybody. Here and there, couple guys will stop other guys, but the level up there is pretty much the same. It's who prepared it better, who did enough reps, who put more time into it, and who just stayed longer and didn't play catch up. So the guy can fight, but again, sort of the rest of the whole division.
Who should fight Aljamain Sterling next?
I'm a selfish prick, so I will say myself.
Do you think you'll get it?
Right. Maybe. Again. I said it before this fight. That decision is up to Dana White and the UFC. That we can say whatever we want. I can go crazy online. I can waste all my energy, but that's up to the UFC. I think they're the ones that will decide that. They're the ones who will pick the next title contender. I'm ready though. If they call me, I happily do it. If they call me for number one contender, I'm also happily doing it. So I'm not tripping. I'm in great spirits. I'm just keep getting better. I'm using all this meantime to improve, keep working, and by the time they call me, I'll be just ready to put another performance, put another man out, and I'm not chasing nothing. I'm not going after anything. The main goal is the belt, but in order to get the belt, you gotta win, and that's what I've been doing.
Which direction do you think they're leaning towards?
Um, as a fight fan, you know, anybody who beat number one contender should fight for the belt, right?
Hmm.
That's obvious, right? O'Malley, doesn't matter what ranking he is. He beat number one, he should fight for the belt. But everybody thinks that was a gifted decision. Everybody think he got a pass by in that one. So that can probably hurt what the UFC will do with him. It's something that happened with the Son Yadong fight. I got robbed. They give me the O'Malley fight. Then they give me the Aldo fight. I advanced after a loss. So O'Malley got the decision gifted. Maybe they do the same thing. They probably hold him a little bit, make somebody else do it. But we'll see. Again, that's up to Dana and the UFC. We'll see what they want to do. Whatever we say is just an opinion. So it's just what we think that can happen.
How would you feel, because we were talking about this like bantamweight Grand Prix. That's the way I was calling it because all these fights were happening, your fight and then the fights afterwards. How would you feel if the one guy who didn't fight in this Grand Prix, Henry Cejudo, gets the title shot?
I will see if that fat fucking may wait first, and he gotta go through the 6 months of USADA. But
I think it's over the
he's
6 months, by the way. I think it's
he's
completed.
over.
Yeah.
Well, good for him then. He's a bantamweight champion. He's a flyweight champion. He got the Olympic medal, so he got more than most of us. So if he get a shot, good for him. I'm young enough that they can go for it. I'm not, I'm not trying to sprint. I'm not desperately trying to get the belt. That's why I'm gonna get it. Just because I just keep getting better. I know that's the main thing for me. That's my main goal in life right now. But there's so many little puzzles I'm not gonna be able to control, and that's why I just put my energy in things I can control. Like just keep getting better,
Hmm.
keep improving, getting better shape. Figured it out how to run faster, run longer, lift heavy weights, just wrestle more, grapple more, spar box, get my boxing better, my kicks better. So that's a possibility too. Right now, I don't think Cejudo can make weight. But if he put in time, he will slim down. But he's just he's just too small and too fat right now. I feel it. I'm not even talking shit. Those are facts. If you see him on the street, he's like a little round ball.
Now, is there any part?
Tell me if I'm talking shit.
No, I mean, listen, I haven't seen him in a while, so I can't really confirm. But on camera, yes, it does seem like he's a little bit bigger. He's out of he hasn't fought in 2 years, though, right? Almost 3.
Right, he retires though.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody kicked him out. He put himself out.
I think that it felt to me like Dana in the post-fight press conference was leaning towards him because he brought up, oh, that could be a fun fight. And he doesn't usually do that unless he's leaning in that direction. I don't know if you saw those comments.
He also said before the fight
Yeah.
that the winner
Right.
of O'Malley Yan will fight for the belt. After the fight, he say he don't know. So it's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
And honestly, right now, there's a couple clear contenders out there. It's more who they want to do it, how they want to do it. So, and those things we just don't know. We don't have those answers. And, I can go crazy online and kind of like raise a little smoke, but I'd rather just smoke it rather than raise it, I don't, I'm not really wasting energy in that. And I really believe me and the UFC are cool. I think they're gonna do the right thing.
Yeah.
Even if it's not for the belt, they will give me the right fight, number one contender, and we'll see what happens.
If Aljo fights someone else, who's the appropriate number one contender fight for you, in your opinion? What do you think?
Well, Cory been calling me out, and then they offer us to fight November 5th because the main event got something happened in that main event, and he didn't accept the fight. So why you fucking call me out, Cory Sandhagen? And then you're like, I don't know, you don't have time to make weight or get ready, but
Wow.
don't call another man now and then don't be able to dance. And those are facts. I was doing commentary, and then my manager bugged my shoulders. Like, he told me the offer, and it was a sexy offer because it was a short notice. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. That's clearly number one contender. And then my guy Cory, I don't know what happened. Maybe something's going on in his life. Who knows, right? I cannot talk for a guy I don't know, but just don't fucking call me out if you don't want to take it.
Wow.
I
So
will just leave it like that.
is that who you were referring to last week when you said, you call me out and take the fight? I think I texted you about that, but I was wondering who
That was him.
That was him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't need to throw names. They just know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. And so
But since I'm talking to you, I'm giving you
I appreciate it.
the main news because you're my guy.
I appreciate that. Does that mean that you'll be fighting him at a later date? Do you think he'll be the guy who's next for you?
Well, I put it like this, I'm the one taking the fights. I'm the one that is winning these main event fights. I'm the one that been putting out the former champions. I got offered to fight Jan. I was 13 in Boston. He declined. Then Dominic step up. Cory declined. That's just clearly a number one contender right there.
Mm.
I got offered a mile in the in my eyes, in my mind, I'm clearly number one contender. But again, I'm not tripping. If they go some other route, I will see. I'm not. I'm the type of guy that I called out everybody, but right now, I don't know who's number one contender. If you're not giving me the belt right now, give me number one contender.
It seems, I just had Aljo on earlier and he was running down the list and he didn't mention you. And I was like, what about Cheeto? And it wasn't like a very sort of decisive answer that he gave me. And it made me wonder if maybe he just forgot or he's not interested. I don't know. Do you think he's interested in fighting you?
He called me out right after the fight.
Yeah.
Well, just put it like that. He was talking much shit about TJ, right? About EPO and drugs and blah blah blah. And then after the fight, he's like, "I respect you," blah blah, blah, like almost like sucking his dick. So it's like, who are you? Is it you a real? Is it you're mean guy, or you're like nice and mean? Like just pick a side, I just keep it real. I say my thoughts about you. I say what I want to do to you. But after the fight, I'm not either trying to be your best friend, but also I'm not putting you down.
Right.
Win, loss, or draw. You can see since the beginning of my career, I just keep it real. The guy called me out. The guy tweeted me directly on Saturday night. It's gonna be hard to forget. He just probably the guy's he's a weird guy. He have no personality. He's dry as tomato. Can't crack a joke. So he's probably trying to be too cool for his own. But again, I don't give a fuck. If we see each other one day, I'll make sure he will remember.
I hate the Cheeto stuff. I hate all that stuff. It really bothers me.
I don't mind it.
What are we, in the 5th grade here? What is going on?
I know, but the guy's a cook. Have no friends. Always walk along. You know what I'm saying? The guy has no personality, but it is what it is.
I just think he doesn't need to do it.
Grappler,
he's the champ. He's the champ. I think I wish he wouldn't resort to that. That's all.
I know, but when you have no personality, you gotta do something like that, right? So, you just can't crack a joke for your own self, and then you just again he got the belt. He sounds salty. That's the sad part about the guy. You got the belt. Like put it like that. Look how okay with myself I am. How happy and confident I am. I'm not even number one contender. I don't even have a number one next to me. I don't even have the belt. It's just because you're in a good place in life. Maybe the guy's not.
Do you respect him as champion? Do you think he's the best guy in the division right now?
He got the belt.
Right.
Simple as that. He got the belt. He's big for the division. He got good grappling, and a lot of people talk shit on his striking, but the guy's still throwing everything he have, right?
Right.
He throws a lot of kicks. He throws all that kind of shit. So his striking probably is not what Adesanya brings to the table, but it's definitely he can strike. So I think that's why people sometimes sleep on people like that because they look kind of goofy and shit, but they're still trying to kick your head off. So that's a good thing about me. I keep it real. I know most of these guys are dangerous, if not all of them are. So I'll be ready for him or for whoever else comes my way. But If you ask me, I can guarantee anybody I will be the UFC bantamweight champion.
Like this time next year?
Like anytime. This year, next year, whenever the UFC want to make it, because the amount of work I put into this and the evolution I've been seeing on myself, it just doesn't come by just wishing or thinking about it. I do put in work every fucking day. I'm not wasting no time. I'm on my prime. And these next 6 to 7 years are like the best years of my life. So I'm not wasting them. I'm not fucking around. I'm not trying to go out at night and, do crazy shit. I will do that later when I retire, after all the good things happen to me. When I basically earn it, now I'm all gas, all in. And I really believe I'm gonna make it happen.
By the way, what's going on? Are you on a swing right now? This is a great setup that you have here. What is this?
I love this swing. This is my favorite swing.
Wow. That's great. You just sit
And
there, your kids play?
Yeah, we just sit here, and sometimes we just sit here and just smile. Just have a conversation with my wife. The kids sit here. It's a big swing. So sometimes the five of us and the dog just laying here for an hour and just be.
I like it.
It's a good place to be. There's a bunch of trees around. I have a bunch of cactuses around and couple fruit trees, avocado, papaya, lemon, orange.
Wow.
And it's just all green. It's all green around here, and I love it.
Wow, what a life. You can reflect on all you've done. You're clearly in a great spot. Can I ask you, though, not to go from a positive to a negative, what about Petr Yan last week? I think you were upset with some of his comments. Do you want to clear the air?
Well, it's just as simple as he was acting like he took the fight, and I didn't want to wait a week. I'm like, when Sean Shelby called me, I was finishing training, and this is like 8 weeks before August 13th. And he's like, "Hey, you and Jan in Boston." And I was like, "Sure." Me and Parillo were excited. We're like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it. That's the number one contender spot." Then the fucking fat bastard were in Italy just slamming pizzas over and over. And, you can tell his face is chubby, his belly is, his guts are a little fucking fluffy and shit. And the guy was like, "No, let's do it in October in Abu Dhabi." And I was like, "I ain't waiting for October. I ain't waiting for you. Fuck you. Like, you ain't not, I'm not waiting for another man. Fuck you." And then the guy was basically saying that he accept to fight in September. And he didn't accept to fight in September. There's no card. There's no openings in September. The UFC offer August 13 or Abu Dhabi. I'm like, I don't want to put a fight in. I don't want to wait 4 more months. I actually want to try to fight by December. I was thinking back then, I was like, if I fight in August 13, I'm going to be able to fight by December. Anything can happen for the belt. I can be the guy waiting in line if somebody get hurt, somebody get injured, and that's it. So I really am not into lying. I'm like, if it is what it is. Even if it's my fault, I just accept. I'm like, you know what? I wasn't ready. I declined. Blah blah blah. Whatever. I just like I will just keep it real at all costs. And now he's acting all tough. I'm like, right before the Miley fight that I didn't want to fight him, or I didn't accept. I want to wait 2 weeks. I'm like, dude, focus on your fight. You have another guy in front of you. Forget about me. See, he lost the fight. He didn't lose because of that. But I'm like, those little inches of energy, just put in your opponent. Don't be thinking about me. Like when I fought Cruz or when I fought Frank or when I fought Font, I wasn't talking about anyone else. I don't look past them. I'm not making plans past them. I just think about them. It's them or nothing. Because that's what I have in front of me. Fighting is too fucked up to be thinking about too much. It's just focus on one thing. And that pretty much is whatever you have in front of you.
When do you think you'll fight again, or when do you want to fight again?
Fuck, anytime.
What? Do you have something and you're not telling me right now?
No, I would tell you. And if it's something I couldn't tell you, I would tell you by message maybe. But no, I don't
Are you
have
going to fight
anything.
this year?
I don't think so.
Oh, you were going to say something. I cut you off there. What were you going to say? They something?
Well, no, I would say I would tell you if I have
Yeah,
something. I would say they offered me the Sandhagen fight November 5th. That definitely fell through.
yeah.
But besides that, I'm like, there's nothing else available. Maybe Aljamain will remember me and we'll fight in sometime in February.
Oh, that'd be nice.
If you remember me, no, or maybe he won't remember me.
Wow, Cheeto #1 contender. You wrote it. I saw it on your Instagram. You wrote #1 contender.
I am.
I don't know if that was a
You gotta
mindset or they've told you this.
No, it's a mindset.
Okay,
It's a mentality.
I like
I've
it.
been #1 contender for a minute now.
Right.
Especially plan to fight you. That should be like a win over them automatically.
Interesting. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
if somebody offer you a fight and they decline it, look, if they hurt, that's fine.
Yeah.
When they offered me Sandhagen the first time, I think he was hurt. That was in February this year, at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And he was like he was hurt, I believe. And then I fought Fon in April. Then I fought Cruz, Jan declined. So that's fuck. I basically beat the whole top five already.
I like that you said Boston, by the way. Thank you for saying Boston, because I got some people who said I was,
I was so excited to be a main event in Boston. That's like I don't wanna. That's like a similar energy than MSG. I don't know why. I never been there.
Oh.
I never been there, and I just feel it's almost like MSG. It's like a version of MSG that Boston Arena, the TD Garden.
Legendary.
It is, right? So I'm right. And when they offered me, I'm like, fuck, me and Jan in Boston, I'm like, that's gonna be epic. Biggest non-pay-per-view card of the year, live on the whole motherfucking ESPN. I'm like, come on, let's do it. Then my guy was just fucking chopping pizza like motherfucker, but it's okay.
By the way, this doesn't concern you, but just curious, because you're an analyst and you have such a great mind for the sport. Do you think Volkanovski could beat Islam?
Well, we can only see, right, what's going to happen. Those fucking guys, they just grab it, they fucking tool you around. Him and Khabib have that fucking...
They're crazy.
It's crazy to me. But I saw also earlier somebody ask, I saw in two Jiu-Jitsu guys' IGs, they asked the Mendes bros and they asked Gordon Ryan. When you put on IG that question thing in the story and everybody...
Yeah.
And there was two similar questions. Like they asked, like, "Hey, is Sambo or the Russian style better than Jiu-Jitsu, or is just the Jiu-Jitsu guys are not strong enough?" And both guys make a good point. Like Gordon was saying, the Jiu-Jitsu guys that are losing to the Sambo guys are decent Jiu-Jitsu guys in MMA, are not real Jiu-Jitsu guys in the world. And then I was thinking myself, I'm like, that's true. There's no Russian did that to Demian Maya.
Right.
I was like, there's no Russian did that to Rani Jaya, or like I'm talking about like you guys that actually are like jiu-jitsu guys, or like even O'Malley's coach Tanguino, like he lost before by KO or something, but he never got tooled around like that by a Russian. So I was like, maybe they're right, maybe the guys that are losing in MMA, they're not like real jiu-jitsu guys like at the level of Marcelo Garcia or Demian Maya or like the Mendes, those guys like that. Maybe people gotta train a little more jiu-jitsu or do it right. Who knows? But at the moment, those Russians seems pretty good, and the Volkan also have like a very compact, strong. He might be able to like defend the takedowns. Who knows, right?
Right.
He seems confident though.
Yeah. I would love to see it. Just a couple more things left for you. What was it like meeting Mark Zuckerberg?
Pretty cool guy, down to earth, shake hands, smiles. He's a big fan of the sport. He was excited to be there. A lot of people have opinions about him. I don't know much because I don't watch like regular TV or I don't read regular news. But to me, seems like a nice guy, really cool guy. Told me he will come train one day when he have some time.
Nice.
Very nice guy.
All right. Um,
Very
last
nice guy.
last year, I think the Vera family, you guys dressed up as Scooby-Doo for Halloween. What are we dressing up as this Halloween next week?
Can tell you, but
Uh,
everything is in the garage.
oh,
I'm just gonna say it's gonna be a family. It's a fun one. We always have a good one. We actually planned this outfit the day after Halloween
oh God,
last year,
a year
and
in
my wife
advance?
is a yeah. Where's my wife? She's around.
I saw her in the
She's
back.
a fucking. I haven't said nothing. She's already asking me. She already fucking told me. I haven't said nothing. I said we will be a family.
Okay.
But she already ordered everything, and everything is in the garage ready to go.
Okay, all right. I don't want to get you in trouble. I look forward to that.
Can't give you the news for that one, but it's gonna be a cool one. It's gonna be
Okay,
a cool one.
fair enough. You gave me the Sandhagen thing, so I'm getting a little greedy. And by the way, what was you were hanging out? I saw that you were at Action's concert recently, right? You were hanging out with Action. I mean, you two guys together, it's like there's no more coolness
That's my
left in the
boy.
world. What was it like going there?
It's being backstage with him is just epic. You know, the guy work out before. He's basically. It feels like a locker room in a fight. He warm up, do a workout, and goes and rap like a motherfucker. I love the guy. He's really inspirational. He works hard non-stop, and he just work over and over and over. Like every time, everybody sometimes is like, "Oh, I'm tired," or "I here and that." That motherfucker works every day. And he don't have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He don't have to work like that. That's the cool part about it. So that's my guy, and I'm just lucky to have friends like that because they uplift you in a good way. They always have something good to say, and they're just cool all around motherfucker. I love that guy.
Did you see his wrestling debut?
It was epic. I was supposed to go, but it was my daughter's birthday the day after, and I was like, fuck, it's gonna be hard to tell my daughter I won't be able to be there. So I missed that one, but that was epic. And for a guy like that, that is just it's a huge win because I don't know if you see, he have like a picture when he was really, really young with an afro, like having a lot of fun in one at like a wrestling event in Queens.
Yeah.
And now he's there. So that's like the Cinderella story, you know what I'm saying? Like he's actually there, like he made it in life. Like everything he worked, everything he loved, he's doing it. And that to me is just epic. When I see somebody that I like, that I love succeed like that, is just something that makes me happy, makes me want to succeed even more.
Just like you. Everything that you're doing in life is what you dreamed of. You love it. It's all coming together for you. 2023 going to be a big year for Cheeto. Going to get that title shot.
I will. People like that get together for a reason, you know. It's just the stars connect us. You know, the lights came down and we just cross paths, and that's a great thing about life. You just get to meet people that uplift you, and you know it's just cool all around. I love that because sometimes you just don't know, and then you just next day you met somebody that is really, really good for you and for everybody around you.
You're the man, and I can't wait. Next week, you're going to look completely different. It's unbelievable. No one's facial hair grows faster than you. No one's look changes more than you. You always keep us on our toes. It's an unbelievable thing. You're the man, Cheeto.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
I try, my brother.
Great to have you on as always. Great to get your insight. Good luck in whatever happens next. I'm sure it's going to be a big one, and I wish you the best. And happy early Halloween to you and the family.
Appreciate you. Same to you, brother.
All right. Talk to you soon. There he is, Marlon Vera, Cheeto Vera.